All right, hey there, StarCraft fans. Falcon Paladin coming at you on a Thursday. We got the StarCraft here. We got the light focus today. We're going to do some light games, including TVT, TVZ, and TVP. So let's see how we're doing here today with light.
Your name or the king, defending your honor.
Exactly right. 100% correct here. That is Paladin, Warcraft 2. What's up, level 80 on a stream streak that I think is longer than anybody else's stream streak on the Twitch. YouTube doesn't keep track of that because YouTube is not as good at live streaming as Twitch is. But we got both people here. So let's get ready to rumble. Let's get into our folder. I've got a folder here labeled light. You know what that's for? It's for light replays. If you can believe that stuff. Holy cow, let's go. So let's hit it up. There you go. 149 says level 80. Let's do it. Let's do it and do it and do it. All right, let's go. These are 2026 replays, right? These are important. What's up, Octagon? Hello. From Michigan, right? That's the Great Lakes state is Michigan. I think it is. I think it's Michigan. Anyway, got light here. We've got light versus snow, light versus speed, and light versus effort. So really fun matchups here between these players. So we're going to see how light handles all of these, right? We'll see how he handles snow, speed, and effort. 3 challenges here for sure for him. I mean, he made it to the semifinals of ASL 21, right? So light is a monster in his own right. Snow can beat him. I think speed could probably take him down too. His TPT is very good. Effort might have some trouble here with light, but effort is very capable of beating him as well. So it's different difficulty levels here from the 2, right? Or from the 3 is what we're looking at here. Okay. Ba 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 bam. Ba 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 bam ba bam bam bam. Let's go. Let's get it started. Light versus snow on Neo Sylphid 3.2. That's how you know it's a newer replay, is because the 3.2 version of Neo Sylphid is the new one. It's not the old one. Not the old one from, I mean, you know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So top side of the map, it's snow. Hasn't won an ASL yet. Might do it for ASL 22. That'd be very cool. And in the bottom left, it is a light. So what's up? We got light. We got snow. We got a beautiful jungle tile set out here on Neo Sylphid 3.2. Got trees. Well, can't see any trees right now. There aren't any inside your base because if there's trees, you can't build there. And it would be super annoying to have to worry about that. One of the things you have to worry about when you're map making is the presence of trees inside a main base or a natural base or really any base you're taking. Right. Okay, so where are we at? Nothing too crazy here. Nobody's proxying. This looks like it's pretty normal. As I always like to say in PvT, what's the most respectful thing you can do in PvT? Well, get gas, get some tech before you expand. That's generally how I like to see it, is that if you go for command center before your gas, disrespectful. If you go Nexus before gas, disrespectful. Looks like we're going to respect it here. He knows this is light. Kim Sabuhu is light. So Snow's going to take it. Okay, we're going to get a gate before expanding. That's a little bit of respect. Let's see if we get a Rax before expanding here. CC first is not really a thing in PvT, and there's the Rax coming in quite nicely. So again, these players are having a good time. We getting getting gas before expanding too. So yeah, both these players are like, let's make sure we're doing this right. Let's make sure we have something to deal with any early aggression the enemy might be throwing at us, which means neither of them have early aggression they're throwing, right? And there's the gas from Snow as well. Yep, Cyber Core 2. Yep. So, I mean, this looked like it's going to be a factory before expand, a Cyber Core before expand. Now the final question is, are we going to get range upgrade for the Dragoons before we expand? Because if we are, that's the ultimate amount of respect here. Oh yeah, let's move the jar. Good call. Move that up. Move these over. Great. Yeah. So there's your factory. Cool. We make a Dragoon. Yep, making a Dragoon here with the first amount of gas we have, and then saving up gas to go for range, it looks like. This is... I mean, we are teching up super fast. That's right. Jared is here for us all. Thank you, Jared. Getting a bunker up. He knows fast Dragoon is happening here. He scouted it. And 150 for the range upgrade. We'll see. No, actually. Okay, so going for the Nexus before the range. So this is almost as respectful as you could possibly get, but not quite there. That's okay. I think it's respectful enough if you're playing against light to get Dragoons, to get range, or to get Dragoons, expand, and then get range. You'll be fine. So bunker, again, worried about what snow can do to him. Worried about incoming Dragoons. Making a vulture. Going to be aggressive with that thing, which is why the Dragoon is here to deal with that. And then just kind of poking out here, trying to see maybe another pylon at the front. But yeah, this guy is simultaneously scouting and trying to get some damage done at the same time, which is why the Dragoon's here to prevent him from getting out very easily without taking some damage. So he does. He comes in. He's like, all right, this is your build. Yeah. So get a vulture out, expand, and then get a machine shop. And then try to get up into the natural base of the Protoss and see what's going on. Again, a Dragoon is here. So he can't get past him without taking too much damage. He will die before he gets in, but he wanted to see if there was a natural, and now he can't. However, I feel like there would be more Dragoons. Oh, this is disastrous. Can't lose your first vulture. He's going to lose it. He's going to lose it. Oh, he made it. He made it down. Good job by him. So he's alive. He'll probably get repaired. He's got 5 HP. Protoss getting a Robo, which again, for detection and possibly for Reavers here too. How do you prepare for Reavers? Let Light show us how to do that as well. He knows... I'm not sure he knows that it's snow exactly. So SCV scouts out, sees the observatory. Great. Nothing too crazy about that, obviously. Third base from Snow. Light getting his tank production up here quite nicely. Waiting for Vulture speed in this game until his tanks are out. So he, you know, he's using Vultures for scouting and for spider mining, but he's not going to be aggressive with them like some Terrans would be here. Good. One tank down. Got a micro against these Dragoons. They've got the range. We know that. Siege mode isn't done yet. We went for Vulture speed first, which means these tanks are in a bit of a tough spot. We're going to repair them up, top them off a little bit, repair the bunker. Gets 2 probes before he dies. That's pretty good. Can't complain about that. What's up, Max Tyler? Hello, hello. Happiest of Thursdays. So production capability is looking nice here. Armory coming in for upgrades, obviously. Maybe some Goliaths, because are we worried about Reaver Tech? We should be, because by golly, a Reaver's in production, and it's almost done. I don't know. This is not enough tanks. I don't like this push. Look at this. Light shows up. Oh, but hang on. Spider-Mine connections can even the odds here. At least a little bit. Trying to build a bunker up at the third base is pretty dicey, too. Hang on a second. Does Light know what he's doing? Reaver gets a hit off. Can he get another hit off? Yes, he kills the tank. That's huge. Bunker's not as much of a problem because the Dragoons have range. Yeah, Light's attack on this third base is disastrous. It's disastrous. Couple more tanks show up. One of them goes down immediately. Spider Mines. No, getting a Dragoon there. That's huge. But Zealot comes out and wipes out the second tank. That's... Yeah, Light's attempt to get rid of this third base is really ill-fated. It is just not working for him at all. Also, nice hard wall off on the other side of it. Another tank shows up, but every tank that showed up has died. What's up, Gaminac the Maniac? Oh, Max. Sorry, dude. Yes, I completely forgot about your request for those replays. I will... Send me another email? And I'll try to remember, Max. Yeah, Gaminac, me too. It'd be nice. So like I said, bunker's not the problem. The tanks are the problem. Look at these vultures trying to bully these Dragoons. Spider-mining them up, a good way to do it, but not even bothering to do that here is a Light. What a guy. Spider-mine, yes. Hasn't expanded here yet. It's been a pretty dicey situation at the third base. Fourth base, maybe not going to happen. But extra factories are now coming in. And the third base is under construction here, too, from Light. So he went for the two-base attack on the third to kill it. Wasn't able to pull that off, so he's got to fall back, get a third base, get more production, continue to make SCVs, and then Snow should feel comfortable to get a base here, but there's a Spider-Mine in the way. So where are his obs? He's had an observatory for like 5 minutes already, I want to say. Where are the obs at? Why can he not deal with that Spider-Mine? That's huge, actually. Thank you, Max. I'm sorry. I am. I totally meant to, and then Sunday was crazy, and it totally slipped my mind. Citadel on the way for the Protoss. He got it. I do not know where... Maybe this... No? What the heck? How do you do that? We might go back. We might go back. So double expanding Snow. He feels pretty comfortable at this point. Light, again, went for that two-base all-in on his third. Couldn't get it. And Snow's like, you know what? I think I'm okay. I think I'm doing all right. Yeah, Max. Definitely a lot of stuff going on. So Dragoons, yes. Zealots, yes. Leg upgrade, awesome. Trying to poke into this third base a little bit, but man, this is such a tough thing to attack into. With the tanks up here, it's not exactly a crazy narrow choke, but it's definitely a choke. So how's Light doing? He's 135 to 154 supply. He's down on Snow, but not a bad place to be. This double expand is a bit of an issue. Also, Snow taking this is pretty risky on this map. Just because, again, tanks come over here, set up here, bam, base is dead. But sometimes Protoss will take it just because they know it's going to die. Can they get all the resources off of it that they can before it dies? They're just doing their best. Hey, welcome back, Jared. You missed Light trying to kill this third base of Snow's. Couldn't do it. And then Snow double expanding behind that. He's got Reaver stuff that he hasn't really tried to do stuff inside the main base today, or the natural. He's just been like, I'm using my Reavers to kind of control the tank count out here on the middle of the map, which is an interesting way to use them. And Light's at the part of the game where he's got enough siege tanks. They've got a +1 attack. He feels like he can slowly siege across the map at 13 minutes on 3 bases. So Terrans, do what Light does, right? Push out on 2 bases, try to win. If you can't, get a 3rd base. Wait until you have, 10, 15 siege tanks here. Get some Goliaths to snipe shuttles. Storm does get off anyway. Oh, there's a lot of Zealots here, though. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, all right. So Snow's just like, no, I don't think so, man. You're not coming across the map. Not right now. That is like 7 or 8, 9 siege tanks down. More tanks show up. Nope. Zealots don't care about that. They're microing past, dragging spider mines into the tanks. 2 more of them go down. Oh, disgusting display here from Snow. Just crushing on in. 3rd base in a lot of trouble. The double expand is safe back on the other side of the map. And I think Light just went for the all-in on 2 bases. Could not get up to that 3rd base to even attack it, let alone kill it. And then Snow was like, nope. I'm going to double expand. I'm going to have everything I need here. The Psy Storm, the Zealots, the Dragoons. I'm going to kill your 3rd. And then your 3rd base is going to die. Bam, 3rd base exploded. And that's it, man. That is a tough loss here for Light. It's over. He knows it's over. But that's what happens, man. If you take a risk... take a risk going at your enemy's 3rd base on 2 bases. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hey, Vincent, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday from Falcon Paladin. Oh, he tried to expand up here too, but that's not going to work either. Yeah, I'm sorry, Light. I like you a lot, sir, but he's down 170 to 102 supply. The attempt at the 4th base, he barely had it. It's gone now, and that is a GG. So everyone say happy birthday to Vincent. Vincent's longtime viewer, loyal viewer of the channel, too. Appreciate you, dude. And then, yeah, just absolutely no pressure on any of these bases. A tank didn't hit this base. A tank didn't hit this base. I don't think he got anywhere near these 2 bases at all. Snow was just able to macro up. Light was like, yes, I see what's happening here. I'm getting macroed up on. And then he GG'd out of there. Just couldn't make it happen. Snow is expanding again. Amazing stuff. All right, good stuff. The outspend there, excellent. Yeah, happy B-Day, Vincent. That works very well. All right, let's see Light versus Speed on Polestar. This should be fun, too. All right, Polestar, Speed here, the younger player. Light, the more established pro. Obviously, top right Light, bottom right is Speed here in game numero dos. We got the Korean speaking here, 2400, 2700. Like, are we talking about MMR? That seems low for these guys. All right, what do we got up here? It is our guy Light. It is our guy Speed. Now, Speed is fast. TVT is all about drops and stuff. To get back to the gym routine, I did, Nico. Got back to the gym routine. Back on the intermittent fasting routine as well. The vacation week is tough because I don't have access to a treadmill. I don't like running outside. Like, there is great food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at these reunions because we all pick a meal to cook for. So everybody's, like, doing crazy stuff, like making incredible breakfast burritos for breakfast. And then there's going to be, like, you know, amazing double cheeseburgers somebody's making at lunch. And then for dinner, it's like somebody's making, like, a beautiful rotisserie chicken dish. And I'm like, this is too much food. But also... But also, I shouldn't be eating this, but too bad. This is my week. Switzerland's beating Bosnia, not too surprising. World Cup in full swing, it sure is, Max. So anyway, when I get back from vacation, I really got to get back on the intermittent fasting. Really got to get back on the going to the gym every day thing. So I've been doing that. And thankfully, my knee has been holding up. Thankfully, my calf has been holding up. It's been fine. So, early gas here from Speed. He wants to do a little bit of vulture pressure, would be my guess. He's really good at vulture pressure. His name is Speed. Vultures are fast. It makes sense. Light, still not getting gas. I think he probably wants to go for a Rax expand here. Get a bunker up. Try to body block against potential vultures because, by golly, it's Speed. He knows that. Yeah, and then there's great desserts, too. Level 80. Exactly. What's up, Polyoptimize? Yes, indeed. Vincent must share his cake with the class. I think that's the rules when it's the birthday. Is you share. Yep, there's the factory. Here we go. So, man, here's the problem with the bunker. It doesn't actually stop vultures. Right? And there it is. Yeah, Bosnia. There was a war in Bosnia in the 90s. That's how I know about it. When Bill Clinton was president, and that was something that people talked a lot about, Nico. Cape Verde versus Spain. Yeah, I saw that one. It wasn't very exciting. USA versus Australia tomorrow. Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to that. And look at this. Factory timing is so much later. But look, the expansion timing is later for Speed than it is for Light. So I think Light getting that expansion up quicker. SCV comes in, just wants to check the timing on the CC and maybe get into the main base if he can, but he knows that's probably not possible. Yeah, he tried, but no. He saw the expansion timing and said, yeah, definitely Vulture is going to be faster than me because guess what? My factory's not even done yet. So he's going to have Spider Mines. He's going to have Speed upgrade for the Vultures. Speed more important in this matchup than Spider Mines because enemy Vultures don't trigger on Spider Mines. So getting Spider Mines fast is not nearly as good as it is against Terran as it is the other two races. But Speed is good, right? Being able to run past. Whoa! What's up?
Is to strengthen our defenses.
Good evening, Falcon. Always good to see you stream. Thanks for doing the Lord work. Celebratory gesture emoji.
Thanks, Jip Hero. Appreciate you. Thanks for the $20 Canadian. Again, Canadians very well represented on the channel. Gotta love the Canadians. You guys are great. Love you all. And I do not support Trump when he says he'd like to annex Canada. I do not think that's a good idea, nor does anybody else. I don't know why he keeps saying it. I apologize. Maybe he'll be gone one day. Don't worry about it. So, bam, second factory. Yes. But this build by Light is awesome. I mean, this is... Man. Just... He has to get something done here with his early factory tech, and it's going to be showing up with a tank. The Rax comes in and says he only has a couple Marines and a bunker here. And yeah, level 80, the Yugoslav Wars. There were a bunch of conflicts in the 90s for sure. There were definitely wars in Bosnia as well. Am I cheering for Canada to win the World Cup? No, I'm cheering for America to win the World Cup. No. So the sign for Canadian money, Max, is the dollar sign, just like American dollars. It's the Canadian dollar. So siege, this is like Dragoons firing away on a bunker, except it's siege tanks firing away on a bunker. And wow, look at Light having all of the vultures. I thought Speed would be making vultures here today, but Light busts out with a ton more. Quick, hard wall! Hard wall! The vultures are coming. What's up, Tablon? Hello, hello. Yep, we hard-walled just temporarily, so the vultures couldn't get in. It's fine. We have a tank and a Goliath now. We're going to do just great. Holy smokes. But yeah, in the 90s when I was in high school, there was this program called Channel 1, where it was like a 10-minute thing they showed to all the high school kids at the start of the day, and it was just talking about, you know, national and international news events. It was cool. Dude, these... when's the last time you saw vultures bullying siege tanks? It's been a while. Shutting it down, man. Yeah, Light's looking good. He got the better economy, and it looks like he's got the better army as well. This is insane. Good stuff by Light here. He has shown us, hey, this is a great build. Even if the enemy goes for a fast factory, you go ahead, get your racks, get a bunker out, expand, and you're good to go. Like, Speed went for the faster tech, and it is not paying off at all. I mean, economically, he's up in SCV count, but I think there's been more money mined by Light so far in this game, which is crazy. Well, I hype for the World Cup. I mean, I think America looks as good as, maybe better than it ever has in the history of the World Cup. They look so good. I've never seen them ever dominate a team as good as Paraguay before. So I'm not saying they're going to win the World Cup, but I'm more excited about this team than I ever have been before. It always felt like America was too slow and just out-athletic and out-skilled by most other countries in the Cup. They could get out of their groups sometimes, yeah, but they weren't making it much further than that. But now, okay, I got some hope here. Also, the fact that we stole Balogun from England is weird, right? He is an incredible talent. He had 2 goals against Paraguay in the first match, and he's British, like straight up British. He was born in America, and then immediately his parents took him back to England. So he's not American at all, but he's playing for Team USA for some reason, and he's amazing. He's a star. Total star. Nico says, if you get a draw versus the favorites, you must be underrated. Or Spain's not very good. One of the two, Nico. So where are we at? 94 to 81 supply. Again, economy looks good for Speed, but he's down 15 supply to Light right now. And that's the benefit of having the faster base. The better income is what it's all about. Do we have any upgrades at all? No, we're working on them. Light's not, but Speed is. Speed's working on a +1 attack. This tank count, ooh, pretty hefty for Speed, though. Hold on. Yeah, he doesn't have enough tanks to break this. So he's trying to swoon down here as... Oh, Speed's trying to get a 3rd base. Uh-oh. This is dicey. No. Speed moving up, looking good, and defends the 3rd base. Okay, that's huge for Speed. That's really big for Speed here. He's got a dropship. Light has one down here. What's he doing about that way? Yeah, Tablon. The U.S., again, they look fast. They look like they have the skills. Their passing was really good. They kept Paraguay on the back foot that entire match. Pulisic, amazing. If he can stay healthy, he sat the second half because he does have a calf problem. Hopefully he's ready to go. So Speed, there you go. Now up in overall supply and in worker count. And a 3rd base to Light's 2 bases. 3rd base is on the way from Light, but it's not there yet. This is huge. This is good for speed, man. The +1 attack is helping as well. Once again, third base getting pushed, but once again, speed's like, nah. I've got an upgrade. I've got more tanks than you do. High ground does belong to light, yes. But when do the drops come in? When do the drops come in? Ooh, okay, maybe not drops, maybe wraiths. Speed going to port. Wraith with cloak here at 11 minutes. What a crazy idea. Let's go. Okay, we got to see if this gets scanned out. If Light recognizes what's happening, he'll be okay. He does have scans available. Yep, he's got scans available. His anti-air is the question, though. Does he have any Goliaths at all? Okay, where's the scan? This has to be... Okay, there's the scan. He sees the wraiths. He sees the blinking control tower, so now he knows it's the Wraith. Bit of a run-by there. Tablon says the U.S. should beat Australia tomorrow, but it's going to be tough. I don't know. I mean, where does Australia rank in the world rankings compared to Paraguay? I think Paraguay probably has a better ranking than Australia does, right? I could be wrong. I haven't looked. Yeah, Max. Actually, modern TVT has changed into a lot of things like faster wraiths and drops and stuff. It's much less we make tank lines and stare at each other for 40 minutes. It's changed a lot. But people apparently are having a hard time coming to grips with that. Speed, try to get a fourth base down here. It did get sniped, probably by a vulture, but SCV is coming to finish it off. Finish the construction. Australia beat Turkey. I'm not sure how good Turkey is. All right, I'm looking this up. FIFA rankings. Okay, so Goliaths because he saw the cloaked wraiths. Ooh, yeah, sniping that SCV is really good. Really good. Okay, SCVs are going down. This is big. Wraith stuff, Wraith stuff. Dude, Light is getting handled by these Wraiths, sir. What the heck? Where are they pulling back? Where are they going? They want to make sure this base doesn't come up, I guess. They're bailing out. Yeah, look at this. Can shut down this base, too. I mean, Speed's looking good. Speed is looking really good. So Turkey's ranked 26th in the world. And Australia's ranked 23rd in the world. Okay. The U.S. is at 15. So, yeah, that's close. You're right. I mean, I think if the U.S. is going to win against Australia, it's not going to be easy by any stretch. Max Tyler doesn't care about the footballs at all. Dude, we found some tanks. Dude. Again, 14-minute. It is so much faster. Old school TVT would get Wraith balls like this, but only after the tank lines are up and both players are maxed out. And it's like 35 minutes into the game. No, we just get Wraiths now, sir. Trying to bust up this area. Dude, Light is down. Oh, man. Light's in so much trouble. This base in a lot of trouble. SCV's over this way. It is an advantage on economy for Speed right now. Can he save it? He can save the command center. He's trying to fight against these vultures, but no. Bosnia scores a goal. Good. Why is there not a turret? Okay, so we love light, but dude, he knows there are cloaked wraiths out here. Why is he not building a turret? All right. That's game, I guess. I know you're worried about all this stuff. But no, yep, that's it. GG. And Speed gets the win. Speed gets the win against Light. Dude, Light goes 0-2 today on Light Day. That's amazing. I'm flabbergasted by that win. Holy cow. Wow. All right. That was great. Once again, I think Light was ahead. Light was ahead. Light said, okay, I'm going to get a faster expansion. I'm going to go ahead and pressure this third base. And then the idea was, again, to wipe out the third base of Speed and win, but he couldn't do it. Again, 2 times today, he goes after the third base of his enemy, can't get it, and then is on the back foot from that point on. He is the Cloaked Wraiths. He scans it. He sees the Cloaked Wraiths. Does he have anything to stop the destruction of this base? No. Does he have anything to keep these SCVs alive? No. So Light just not appropriately handling the Cloaked Wraiths at all. He's not winning the ground battles either. Speed is a monster. Good job, Speed. We like him a lot. We like him a lot. Okay, so yeah. Produced similar numbers here. Speed outproduced Light and outkilled him by a huge margin. A lot of that is SCVs, buildings raised, 1 apiece, and then the outspend here by Speed. Yeah, in a mirror matchup, you outspend even by just 1,000 or 2, you're going to be just fine. Just fine. Would I like to go to any USA games? I don't have the money for that, Tabalon. I'm pretty broke, actually. So no, I don't have money to spend $1,000 on a US soccer match, unfortunately. Game 3, Light versus Effort. Here on the Octagon. Kapow. Let's do this thing. So remember when I was like, Speed can probably win and Snow can probably win against Light? And I was like, Effort's going to have a hard time. Effort's going to have a hard time. Top right, it's Light. Top left, it's Effort. Should we look at World Cup tickets? Let's do that real fast. World Cup tickets. USA versus Australia in Seattle from $1,952. Mexico versus South Korea, $2,829. Brazil versus Haiti, $1,457. Nobody cares about Paraguay versus Turkey, so that's only $700. So no, I'm not going to a World Cup game. I don't have the money for that at all. Anyway, SCV scouting out. This feels bunkery to me with this SCV timing here for Light against Effort. What's up, Nimo Noom? I believe it. I believe it is hot. We are into the June, folks. 'Tis the nature of the beast. Proxy! Oh, Light going for a legitimate proxy here against Effort, who is hatch firsting. He's definitely hatch firsting. Okay, so we're going to see a bunker. Can Light win with the bunker? We've seen this all of the time. But yeah, especially Team USA tickets are crazy expensive because they beat Paraguay, and interest in the games for the US are way higher. If they'd lost to Paraguay, I think the prices would be lower. But it's so high. Okay, Overlord. He hasn't scouted at all to find out where Effort is, but he's got this figured. It's fine. He's got it planned. Yeah, the tickets are for the rich. I don't know. It's not for us poors. The World Cup definitely isn't. Yeah, they keep showing like Katy Perry's there and Taylor Swift is there. Wow. And it's like, okay, so people that have hundreds of millions and billions of dollars get to go, but we don't. Fine. Fair enough. So getting early gas. This is interesting. This could be bunker pressure with a factory follow-up. I think Drone sees all of this. Drone saw the gas. He knows what's up. 40 degrees is too hot. I don't know Celsius that well, but I can tell you I know that 40 degrees is really hot. Oh, Effort gets an SCV kill. Are you kidding me? Bunker up. This is in view. He sees this. Here come the boys. Here come the drones. Well, it's supply and demand, Max, right? That's all it is. The more people that want to do something, the more expensive it is to do it. What is that? That's 2 drones down. I think it was just 2. So the magic number here, according to Tastosis, is 3. If you can kill 3 drones with your bunker attempt, then you feel pretty good about it. But I think you only got 2 there. The bunker doesn't do anything. It doesn't even finish. That's the... Ooh, factory vulture. Got to build a safety sunken here. We see Zerg players do that quite a bit. But he's countering with slow lings. Is it a holiday tomorrow in the U.S.? Nope. Not at all. Yeah, I would go if tickets were, you know, $100. I'd go, I guess. I could probably maybe afford that once. Yeah, so lings get in, kill an SCV. Dude, are you serious right now? Awesome. Awesome stuff. And Starport. So are you going to Vulture drop? Or are you going to go Wraith here? There's the lair. There's the sunken, because the Vulture's out. Doesn't have speed, but it doesn't have to be speed to be really scary. Yeah, winter in Australia is still pretty hot. It's not bad. And Ultimate Pizza joined the Discord server today. That's fun. Ultimate Pizza. So here's the problem. If you go for the bunker and you don't do the damage, you're kind of in trouble against a good Zerg player, which Effort is. So Light, is he going? He's building a Wraith. Yes. Man, we're getting Wraiths in 2 straight games today. This is fun. That's how you know it's a recent game, because Wraiths are so much more popular now than they were even just last year, which wasn't that long ago. Leda doing some stuff. Swing it out. It is a Wraith. Hydra Den. Yes, Hydra's out. Now building a Spire. So he saw the starport and said, all right, we got to be able to have some faster anti-air than Spire tech. So let's be sure to get out some Hydras, then get the Spire. I think this is a great move by Effort. No, those are entry-level prices, Max. It says starting at $2,000 means the lowest priced tickets in that stadium for that game are $2,000. It goes up from there. Should we see how expensive it gets? I don't even want to do that. If it starts at $2,000, I don't want to see how expensive the tickets get. It will make me sad. Spider Mines. Vultures trying to bust in. They do kill the Hydra. They get into the natural base. Let's go, Light. Let's do this thing. Sunken shots are huge. Vultures are like, okay, we can't stick around. Good block by Effort. Not allowing the Vultures to get into the main base, because that would have been disastrous. Hydras, slow Hydras, doing their best. Spire finishing up. Oh, he wasn't getting cloak. Okay, yeah, he wasn't getting cloak until now. And still hasn't expanded. This is an aggressive play from Light, dude. Getting an engineering bay. Got to get some of them turrets up. Okay, got it. Vulture does get into the main. Did he drop it? He dropped it into the main. There is a sunken here, but drones are dying at an alarming rate here. Dude, it's 26 to 11 workers. The one base. Wraith harass, dropped Vulture harass, has absolutely murdered the economy of Effort. Like, yeah, he doesn't want to have 50 drones right now normally, but he's at 13, which is not good. It's the cocoon. Dev, I'm trying to figure out when I want to do StarCraft 2 this week. I haven't figured it out, but I will. I'll put it up there when I can. So he's got a drone up, which means he can't make many Hydras, which means he's a little bit low on available defense right now. Light is finally taking a second base at 7 minutes. This is a crazy game. This really is a crazy game. But yeah, be sure to check out the schedule. Here, I'll put it all in caps for some reason. Wraiths have Cloak now, but I mean, I don't know. We have Overlords. The end of the StarCraft Brood War campaign, Tablon. I love it. I like that Kerrigan wins. Acardiox! What's up, Acardiox? Thanks for resubbing at Tier 1 for 18 months. That's right. Twitch Toddler at 18 months.
Officially a Twitch Toddler.
Very nice, Acardiox. Thank you. Meanwhile, Cloaked Race are trying to get stuff done here. Let's update the support goal with the Acardiox. There it is. Great. Good. So Cloak Race trying to get stuff done. Not really working out. Mutas. Why? No, Wraiths. Kill them. There's not an Overlord here. Yeah, kill them. You're only doing half damage to the Mutas. Overlord does have speed, though. That's massive. Turrets, 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 turrets. Wraiths, 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 wraiths. We got this. Uh-oh. Turret 1 down, turret 2 down. Scourge trying to protect against the Wraiths as much as they can. But parking on top of this Rax and this factory is really bad for Light. Dude, effort. Oh, beautiful irradiate. Effort. No! Science Vessel did get sniped. The split was bad. The Mutas that remain are, well, somewhat injured. And he's got to fall back. That irradiate was clutch for Light. Again, if you don't have Science Vessels against a Zerg player, the 10-15 minute mark and beyond, you kind of just die. You'd better get that Irradiate. Yep, Tablon. It really caught me by surprise when I first played the campaign back in 1998. I was like, what? Kerrigan wins, she's the bad guy. But I was like, yes, I am Zerg. They're my favorite race. They must win. And then they did. I didn't expect it at all. But I mean, when they have you play as Kerrigan, as the Zerg in the final mission, it kind of, you know. I guess you don't know it's the final mission, though, if the first time you play. I think I was expecting there to be another mission beyond it. But no, that was it. And it was cool. That was really rad. Vulture killing a couple more drones. 30 drones, dude, at 11 minutes. It's just kind of like, Kind of like, So, full into SK Terran now. He is making tanks. He's getting siege mode because of the Hydralisks. That's the play. Yep, Tablon. Brood War campaign. Awesome. So good. Nice. Irradiate again. Dude, split, 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 split. All right. B rank split. Not very good. That's a great Irradiate, dude. That is impressive. That is a great Irradiate. Okay, Hive done on 2 bases. There's a 3rd base coming in, but it's not done yet. Light, 43 SCVs, 2 bases. Siege tanks, Marines, Science Vessel count is 3, which seems pretty great. The race getting a couple more drone kills. Just, my goodness. Look at this. Oh, they're sniping Wraith. That's such great micro by Light. And RJB has said, just because Light is most known for his Wraith control doesn't mean he's the best in the world at it. He says that Light's better at it, and Speed is better at it, too. So, not bad. Not bad at all. 7 kills on that one Wraith. Do they both have 7 kills? Nope, 3 kills on that one, and they go their separate ways. This is a good game. So third base, safety sunk in there too. 172 supply. Marines, siege tank, medic. Lurkers are out. Good positioning here by Effort. Dude, this game is awesome. Tablon says that maybe Scan's better at Wraiths than Leda is as well. You could be right. Okay, good. Lurkers did kill a ton of Marines, but Siege Tanks helping to wipe them out too. 3 kills on that tank, 3 kills on that tank. Lurkers, pretty good. Ling, Muta, desperate holds here from Effort coming in. Nice irradiate again. Muta dies. Science Vessel does get sniped. Lurker tries to burrow in here, gets 1 spine off. A tank gets sniped out by the Lings, but reinforcements with more Firebats are coming across the map here from Light. He's pushing. He's not going home. He is not going home at all. He's got this little high groundy spot here on Octagon. The Lings don't have the upgrades. Science Vessel killed. Effort trying to hold. Firebats against the Lings are really good. No Science Vessel's dead for like 4 Scourge there. That's not good either. I think Light's going to pull this off. I think 2 bases. Going for the kill. It's what he's been doing today. He's lost. Lost twice already. D-Matrix in. Let's go. Lurkers burrowing in. Sunken down. Lurker down. Another Lurker getting exploded. And GG. Effort taps out. What a beautiful game here from Light. He got bullied by Wraiths in the last game against Speed, and now he's the one bullying with the Wraiths against Effort. Beautiful stuff. Economy was too low for Effort to recover from that position. That was extremely tough. Really, really tough, but good stuff there anyway. So, excellent game there from Light. Opened with the Wraiths, had the Vultures harassing. The nice Vulture drop inside the main was 2 thumbs up 2. Then into the SK Terran, the Science Vessels, the Clutch Irradiate back home was really sick when the Mutas showed up. The split wasn't all that good from Effort, and that didn't help either. And that was just a great game from Light. So let's check out the final score. 55,000 to 63,000 total points. We got the outproduction by the Zerg, but the outkill is much, much, much bigger. Raise 3-1, and the outspend by Light. Yeah, in a TVZ, that's going to get it done. All right, kids. I'm going to step away for a second, get a quick Coke Zero refill, but we've got one more Light game to do, and guess what? You guys get to choose what it is. So let me know in chat who you want to see. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, and then we'll get that one. I'll find a really, really good macro game between those Light and whoever you want to see. I'll be right back. All right, we back. We're back. Excellent. We've got a request in chat for snow. We did a snow game, but I can do another one. We can find another one here. Hang on a second. Let me real quick. I'm just curious about what the most expensive tickets for USA Australia are. So let's go 2 tickets, right? Can we sort it by how expensive it is? Yep, we can sort by price. So there's 2,000, and then actually it doesn't. Oh yeah, $10,000 for VIP, section 109, row B 1 through 4, $8,700. Not bad. Also, check out falconpaladin.store. Hey, what's up, Breaker Strike? Any tips on how to become a good player for ranked? Oh, man. It is tough out there. It is tough out there on the ladder. It is extremely rough for everybody out there, even if you've been playing for 30 years. Super hard, for sure. I mean, there's the Coach-Pupil League, which is for people like you who are like, hey, I want to get good at StarCraft. And they'll take some people who are better than you are and kind of match you up so you can get coached. So here, check out cplbw.com. Wander says, don't do it. Wander says, don't try. It's too hard. And, you know, honestly, that's kind of where I've landed with it, too, to be honest. I just don't think it's a great move at this point in 2026 to decide you're going to be good at ladder. Because, again, go watch some Artosis streams sometime. He's been playing StarCraft nonstop since 1998. And I don't think he's having a good time. I don't think he's enjoying playing StarCraft. I don't know that anybody is really enjoying it. Everybody out there is so good. Everybody out there is so good. Let's see if I can find this light versus snow game for y'all. I might just have to do a quick search in there. Ah, here we go. Light snow. See if I can find a bit of a longer one, actually. Is there a new RTS like Warcraft or StarCraft? Yep, there have been some new RTSs released. They haven't done super well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of blanking on their names right now. I'm trying to remember, what's that one that everybody had a lot of hype for, and then it kind of just super disappointed everyone? Stormgate! Stormgate. That was it. I don't know what Stronghold 4 is. What's Stronghold 4? Okay, found a good one for you guys. Light and Snow. It is a bit of an older game, but it checks out. I think that's totally fine. It's 2 lines up, Jip Hero. It's falconpaladin.store. Can you see that in the YouTube chat? And on the Twitch chat? Yeah, Risk GG no. Stormgate. Stormgate failed. Bummer. It's hard. It's hard to make a new video game. But isn't, So there were 2 companies started by ex-Blizzard employees, right? I'm forgetting the names. I am blinking hard here. But they're both supposed to be working on RTSs. Anyway, no, there's not been a successful RTS created in the last 5 years. Age of Empires 4 came out. Microsoft actually ponied up the money to give us an Age of Empires 4 that seems to have been pretty well received. So, Microsoft also owns StarCraft now because they acquired Activision Blizzard, so maybe they'll give us a new RTS. The latest news we have, however, is that Microsoft Activision Blizzard has given the StarCraft license to a mobile developer. So we're probably going to get some kind of a mobile game with the StarCraft name on it, and nobody in North America seems happy about that, but it'll probably make them billions of dollars in Southeast Asia. Top left, Snow. Bottom left is Light. Let's go. Yeah, a Warcraft 4 could be pretty fun. 100%. Dude, man. I would give up a lot for a really good Warcraft 4. But I mean, I think that's what World of Warcraft is. Like, spiritually, World of Warcraft is Warcraft 4. Problem is, it's not an RTS, right? It's an MMORPG. Anyway, what's the play here, kids? No Nexus First. Cool. Light's happy about that. Nexus First is so hard to deal with. Is Terran getting the racks down here? Probably for a faster expand for Light. Worlds of StarCraft. Ooh, yeah, making a StarCraft MMORPG would be interesting. I think somebody was in chat here a couple days ago being like, yeah, MMORPG StarCraft. And other people were like, no, that sucks. RTS or nothing. So, yeah, I mean, we're kind of split. Kind of split on that stuff. SCV Scout now, not going to see much. There's the Cyber Core before Expand. This is a name that Light is known by as the Maverick. Same thing here for Snow. So these guys know what they're dealing with. Yep, Stormgate, Argoness, that's the one. Will I play an RTS from Riot Games? I mean, I don't know. Is it good? I'll play a good RTS. I'm not going to play an RTS just because it's an RTS. I know other streamers will, and maybe that's better for their channel, just to play whatever RTS comes out. But I don't know. I mean, I had people come in and be like, why aren't you playing Stormgate? And I was like, because I haven't seen anybody talk about how awesome it is. And I don't want to spend time on my channel with something that's not awesome. StarCraft is awesome. Is Stormgate awesome? The jury's out. And then eventually the consensus was Stormgate is not awesome. And I said, okay, I didn't waste any time on it then. I don't feel bad about that. I will jump on the bandwagon if the bandwagon is there. But for now, I spend my time on StarCraft. Thank you very much. So it is going to be a Dragoon range before Expand here from Snow. We saw the first game between these two guys was not Dragoon range before Expand. So we're going to get a little bit of Dragoon pressure, a little bit faster. That's what the bunker is for. That's what the expansion is for here too. And now there's the gas. So Light going more aggressive economically and Snow going a lot more aggressive militarily. So it does Expand, not going for like a 2-gate Dragoon range pressure build or anything like that. Never played Total Annihilation. Oh, nice! Japiro! Thanks for buying the merch. Thanks for buying a Terry the Overlord and a Gang Is All Here hoodie. Appreciate it. Thank you. The merch does directly go to support Falcon, so that is awesome these days. Good stuff. Tiberian Sun. Nope, I've never played Command and Conquer either. I've definitely done Age of Empires, though. If you look on my Falcon Paladin Plays channel, which is out here, you can see Age of Empires. You can see Warcraft 3. Right? A lot of good stuff out there. Go check it out. Go subscribe to that channel. Got RTS out there as well. But this channel is for StarCraft. Dragoon pressuring. Guess what? We got the range upgrade as soon as we could, which means we're pressuring with Dragoons, which means Light's economic build doesn't have anything to deal with this yet, so there you go. SCV is repairing. What else are you going to do? Build a siege tank as fast as you can. As fast as I can. Let's see if Snow's going to get into any of that Reaver shenanigans, because he's like, Light went for crazy econ. I got to get a third base or get some damage done on the other side of it. I don't know. Yeah, I played Outer Wilds, Max. Sure did. Came in totally blind, which everybody says. If you're going to play Outer Wilds, you got to come into it totally blind, and I did. What do I like about StarCraft the most? I like the balance. I just like that every race has overpowered parts of it, which makes it balanced. Siege tanks are overpowered. Reavers are overpowered. Storm is overpowered. Plague and Darkstorm are overpowered. But guess what? Everybody has overpowered stuff. So it's okay. We're faking a Reaver drop. Gonna make Light worry. There's a Reaver in this shuttle, which is hilarious because there's not. That's good. Man, you're playing against Snow and a shuttle shows up in your base. You go, ah! But then there's nothing in it. And you're like, okay, you made me have a heart attack, Snow. You're so mean. You're a mean guy, but that was funny. I love that when Protoss do that. Especially Snow. Because everybody's like, please, no. Please not a Reaver drop. I'm not ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. He didn't have turrets up yet. He has them now. But he didn't have them, which makes it so funny. Third base on the way. A little bit late, I would say, considering how fast the second was here from Light. So Light is looking good. I know. Artosis, like, really plays Terran. He's got some biases, which is fine. Everybody has their biases. But some of us try to hide our biases more than others. And Artosis, when he's streaming, definitely doesn't try to hide them at all. Which, again, is his prerogative, and his viewers like it when he complains about balance. So, more power to him. He's doing the right thing. He's got 47,000 times more viewers than I do. So, can't complain about what he's doing, right? Right. Vultures poking in a little bit. Nah. Reaver on the defense, quite possibly. Spider Mine, yes. Spider Mine, yes. Spider Mine, no. How did we not get a Spider Mine here? Did he screw it up? Is he out of Spider Mines? I think he's out of Spider Mines. He was going to put one down, but he's like, oh, I'm out. That sucks. Bad times. Siege mode on the way. Third base coming in from Light. Good. Shuttle speed, obviously. If you're Snow, are you ever going to skip shuttle speed? No. Why would you? If you're not doing shuttle stuff, then yeah, don't get shuttle speed. But Snow's always doing shuttle stuff. Let's see when Zealot Legs is going to start coming out. There's the Citadel. So once again, it's an upgrade you want to get fast against Zerg, but getting Zealot Legs fast against Terran just means the Vultures kill them, and it doesn't really matter. So Light's gearing up, man. 3-base Terran, pretty scary stuff. Ooh, double shuttle into the main, though. All right, it's Snow with a Reaver inside your mineral line. And Scarab connecting. Couple SCVs die. 2 of them wiped off the face of the earth. Tank shot, yes, but not dead. Second Scarab shot, got him. Get him, got him good. News, it's safe to come back in. Yes, Spider Mines took out the Reaver. Oh, Spider Mines behind your mineral line is so smart. That was genius by Light. I like that a lot. Meanwhile, Dragoon's on the other side of it. They want to try to get into the natural? They might as well. There's not a lot here. There's 2 tanks. High ground, yes, but yeah, let's get a bunker. Let's get a missile turret. No, can't get the bunker. That's fine. Turret dies. We'll take the victory. 4th base, 12 o'clock here from Snow. He's working on replacing the Reavers that died to the Spider Mines, which hurts. Definitely does. Dropping Zealots on the tanks. Tale as old as time. Awesome. All right. I think Snow's feeling okay. He's got 4 bases up. He's got Reaver Tech. Always happy he has Reaver Tech. What is Light feeling? Light's feeling happy too. He's on 3 bases. He lost a couple tanks, but not a lot of them. It's 72 SCVs for Light, which is, I think, the most SCVs he's had in a game today. Comes back around. Dude, those turrets are not doing enough to keep these SCVs alive. He wants that tank. He gets that tank, but he loses the Reaver too. Man, that's big. That is really big. He killed the tank, but the Reaver died, and that's what matters. You can lose a tank for a Reaver. That's a trade you'll make as a Terran player every day of the week. Another base coming in. Defensive cannon at the natural base. Templar Archives coming in. It looks all the world like Snow's going to be going for Gateway Man in this game. Whether or not that turns into something else. That's the thing. We say this every time in a PvT that gets to the 15-minute mark or so. Is you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for carrier transitions. If you can do it, it's awesome. If you can't pull it off, you die. So we'll see. Light's got to watch out for it. Yeah, he's scanning. Scans out here first. Based on... Nice. Golly, so good. Snow is so good with these Reavers, dude. Look, Zealot takes the first hit, kills a tank. Reaver doesn't die. That first tank, it's so important for Terran. That first tank is the leading edge. If it dies, well, congratulations. You're in a lot of trouble there, right? You got to put a new tank at the leading edge. Yeah, look at this. Dragoon ball over here, Dragoon ball over here, expanding everywhere is Snow. He recognizes against Light. He's probably going to lose a base. Not always. Not always he's going to lose a base. There's the siege up, and there's the attack. Reaver, nice shot, and he saved it. Again, lesser Protoss players will not save their Reavers in that position. The Reaver will unload and try to shoot, and maybe won't shoot, and then dies to siege tank shots, and you're like, aw, that totally sucks. Not happy about that. Never happy. Reaver tank dead. And for the first time today, Light ends up getting a 4th base. Scarab damage in production here by Snow. He's expanding top right as well. I mean, Light getting a 4th base is pretty terrifying from a Protoss perspective. I think every Protoss just got shivers running down their spine when they heard Light on 4 bases. I know I did, and I don't even play Protoss. Snow and Bonneth are the Reaver gods. Bonneth is pretty good, Focus Panic. How you doing? Happy Thursday, by the way. Sieged up. Yeah, man. Look at this. Snow. 190 supply. Same with Light. I mean, this is turning into one heck of a match. Will it simply be Gateway Man? Or is Snow going to transition into carriers on a map like this? It's viable. Yep, that's why you build those cannons. Couple storms. Trying to get down into the 6 o'clock, but No. Yeah, no. Scarab damage upgrade. 25 extra damage per shot is huge. I actually think Adrenal Glands is a better DPS upgrade just because the Lings attack so fast and it's 5 damage per hit. Versus Reaver. Shot. Wait. Shot. I don't know, actually. Cost for cost, right? Enough Lings to be the cost of a Reaver. I think Adrenal does more damage, but Scarab is really good. Hey, Tablon. I'm going to recast this later. I'll send you a link to it. How about that? I think I've already cast it on the channel a couple of years ago. Let me see if I can find it for you. Ooh, a kitty visit, you say? It's a kitty visit. Nice size storms on the tanks. There you go. The tanks are a little bit clumped up there. We got a visit from Bell. Good stuff. I think it's this Tablon. Does the kitty like StarCraft? No. Belle does not like StarCraft. But she likes to scream, and she'll scream into the microphone if you give her the chance. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that right there, that link is this game that I cast back in 2023. Do not walk into Spider Mine. Do not walk into Spider Mine. Okay. Well, didn't take any damage. That was dangerous, but fine in the end. Loving that. Yeah, cracklings are good. Oh, snipe. It's just they're so squishy, right? The trade-off for both Reavers, honestly, and Lings is their squishiness. High Templar sniped out. Another one sniped out by this very brave group of vultures. Good start by Light. Sniping out those High Templar. Really reducing the power capabilities here of this army from Snow while he keeps pushing and trying to expand. There you go. Command Center landing. SCV is ready to go. I mean, we are splitting this map in half. We are crushing it, man. Dematrixing siege tanks. Psy Storm on a handful of them. Reinforcing dudes coming in. More storms, though. Oh, my gosh. Another backline of storms there. High Templar are dead. We killed High Templar, but not all of them. That's for sure. Light holds on with enough with the reinforcements to get this base up here, too. What a great game this is. Snow expanding again. Now, from here, it's going to be hard to get another base. It's going to be really hard to get another base here. Nice spider mine. Okay, air weapons upgrade is coming in. Also, Arbiter Tribunal's done, and it's working on recall. So, Arbiter tech is the tech of choice here. You usually don't get Arbiters and Carriers in a PBT, but maybe. He could maybe be going for it. Sometimes he likes to get air upgrades just when he's making Arbiters, which, again, is truly. But it's Snow we're talking about here. Sometimes that's what he does. He can be a funny guy. Oh, trying to set up this base. Reavers say, how about we not let that happen, actually. Ooh, look at that no-look 360 no-scope. That was good. All right. Maybe it's time to build a new command center here. But, dude, if Light can take these two bases in the bottom right, then Snow's in trouble. He cannot split the map in half against a Terran. We all know this. We all know this. A bit of a counterattack here from Snow. That's the question. You could be right about that, Focus Panic. It could be he's just, you know, I've got a lot of cash. Making carriers might be a good way to spend my money rather than continuing to try and go Gateway Terran. Okay, this is good. This is a good expansion from Snow. He needs it. He probably needs at least this base, but 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock held by Snow would be amazing if he can pull it off. He's making a second Stargate. This could be 2 Stargate Arbiter. He could throw down a Fleet Beacon whenever he wants. He's got the cash for it. He's thinking about it, right? Okay, heading down. Big attack. Reinforcing stuff from Light coming in off screen right side, though. He's just like, hey, your tanks aren't very spread out. Do you mind if I storm all of them? And Light says, no problem. I've got 15 more behind those. Don't even worry about it, man. Yeah, gotta fall back. But again, killing tanks will be helpful to you in the long run, unless you're trying to go carriers. What's up, Gannon? Happy Thursday, dude. How you doing out there? It was hotter yesterday than today here somehow. Yeah, I mean, it was up to 87, 88, 90 degrees yesterday, and today, nice EMP on that Arbiter, by the way. Today, it's like maybe 83, 82, so substantially cooler. That's about where it gets dangerous for me, is into the high 80s and 90s. I start being like, all right. But anything under that, I'm okay. Oh, nice. You have tomorrow off for Juneteenth. You're going to go to a World Cup game, Gannon? How expensive was your ticket? You got to share with us. Focus Panic has tornado warnings. Oh, maybe. Oh, no. If tomorrow is. Ow, nice shot. Oh, this base is in trouble. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. It's a new holiday. It's a relatively new holiday. I forgot about it. Somebody asked earlier if tomorrow's a holiday in the U.S., and I was like, I don't think so. Whoops, totally forgot. So yes, it is a holiday. Oh, not live. Oh, okay, Gannon. You're going to go to this next city over and watch the World Cup. Where are you going to watch it? Why not just watch it? Hey, Raxam, did you know that all holidays are made up? Every single holiday is made up. Are you aware? I don't know how saying a holiday is made up means anything. Ah, okay. That sounds really fun, Gannon. Hope you have a good time. Good side. Oh, the double storm on the tanks. Oh, spread them out enough. Snow is so good. Counterattacking down this left side. Might get this command center, too. I'm not sure these guys are making out of here alive, but I think they're going to get the CC. This base is alive. This base is alive. This base is being constructed. This game is insane. Yeah, no, that sounds great, Ganon. I'm jealous. We looked at World Cup tickets earlier on the stream, and they start at about $2,000 a seat. Somebody asked if I was going, and I was like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Do I look wealthy to you? Do I seem like I have that much money? Because I do not. Never do not have that money. In my whole life, I've never had enough money to throw $2,000 at a World Cup ticket. Ooh, there's a Wraith to deal with Arbiter shenanigans on the right side here, too. I think he used it to kill the Arbiter that was hanging out over here after it got EMP'd. There we go. EMP again. No, he's dodging the EMP. No, light! Ah! All right. That's what we're talking about. Ah, great Storm Ganon. Thanks for the 200 bits, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 0.1% of a World Cup ticket. Hey, every little bit helps. Certainly that's the case. Lifting off the command center, but it's not going to die. These guys are forcing a lift off on that CC too, so these bases are not happening. Okay, so lifted but not dead. Lifted but not dead. Wraith is hunting. What do we... I mean, this shuttle, I guess. Gotta get that support into the support goal from Ganon. Long-time supporter of the channel, too, man. He has been a subscriber of the Falcon Paladin channel for years and years. So, thank you, Ganon. Again, enjoy your day off tomorrow. Spider Mines doing what they can to keep these tanks alive, but unfortunately, no, definitely not. Another okay, that's an EMP. Yep. Nice EMP. Oh, that's beautiful. As Tasteless likes to say, it turns an Arbiter into a flying paperweight. It is just of no use anymore once it's been EMP'd. The cloaking field just doesn't matter against a Terran at 27 minutes with 15 ComSat stations. Like Raxum, did you know that Christmas is a made-up holiday that we taped over the top of a pagan holiday to celebrate the winter solstice? Every holiday is made up. Recall in the main. Spider-Mine's wiping out 4 Dragoons immediately. Storming the reinforcements. This is how you recall into the main. Right? You storm the reinforcements. You go after as many buildings as you can. He did get some turrets, which is nice. Those have to be replaced if he's going to recall in here again. The starport dying would be pretty nice, but I'm not sure it's going to die. He might actually, hold on a second. It's burning. I like that he's building a control tower on it as it is getting attacked by zealots. Nice D-Matrix Vulture trying to save the day here too, and I think they might save the starport if it gets repaired. We'll see if Light figures that out enough. So this is a scrap-tastic game, dude. Light is down the right side, which is where he wants to be. Arbiter comes in. Does not have enough energy for a recall, but this one does. Oh, that's huge. There you go. Decided where he wanted to recall for a second there. No, Ganon, that's made up too. Look, by made up, I just mean we decided to make up a holiday to celebrate something. That's all holidays are. I'm not saying the thing being celebrated is made up. I'm just saying we made a holiday to celebrate a thing. This right side base of Snow is in a lot of trouble. Counterattacking down the right side. A lot of attention's been on the left side here from Light, but Snow says, let's take it down the other side. Take it down the other side. Tank killed. Only tank defending this bottom right-hand corner. Arbiter providing cloak, but again, with all the scans available, that is not happening. Thank you very much. Getting down into the 4th base, though, pretty dangerous. Okay, so Light holding on. He's getting recalled. He's getting dropped. He's getting pushed. He's getting counterattacked. There's another one down the left side. Holy smokes. Hey, first stasis we've seen of the day. It's fine. 1 tank, 1 Goliath, 1 science vessel. Again, it's detection. Oh, he's pushing into the 6 o'clock, which is mined out. I'm not sure it's worth taking this. There are 60 minerals in that mineral patch, and there's no gas here. So snow gonna fall back anyway. What's up, Jip Hero? This definitely is one heck of a battle. Anytime you get into the 30-minute mark, whew, you are in for a lot of death. Just a lot of destruction everywhere. And Light's been defending. I believe I called this cast when I first posted back in 2023 La Défense, which is what this is. It is just Light defending against recalls and counterattacks and both sides of the map simultaneously, and trying to move his army back and forth to cover everything, and defending. Will he be successful is the question. This base doesn't exist. Killing that is huge. It is so big for Light, because Snow has this one, which might not be enough. This might not be enough. Might need this one, too. Ah, Focus Panic. Have we talked about this? I actually lived in Springfield, Massachusetts for 4 years, from the ages of 3 to 7. We had woods out our backyard, like some acreage being preserved, yada, 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 right? Nice recall, by the way. So, command center dies. Not great. 16 acres. That sounds familiar. Focus Panic. 16 acres. Again, I was really young when we lived there. But yeah, I went into the woods once with a friend when I wasn't allowed to, and my parents got super mad. So that's a memory I have. Down the left side again. Dude, Light, he got everything he wanted from this base. There's 4 minerals here and no gas, so it's not like he cares about it, but this is the key to the whole game. This 3 o'clock. South End and Pine Point. Fair enough. I don't remember anything about the city of Springfield itself. I don't know I went there very much, but my mom probably dragged me there going clothes shopping a couple times. Nice stasis. And Snow is just not letting up. He is 100% here to destroy. He's doing a great job of it, man. Light has not been able to push out across the map at all. Avkatinis is here. What's up, Avkatinis? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're not too busy, but you might be. Oh, again, sending anything down here is just... Yes, fine. He can return 2 gas per trip on this expired refinery, but it doesn't really matter. It's 200 to 161 supply of Vulture counterattack into a base. There's cannons there. Stasis going to wear off here momentarily. And he saves the guys in stasis. This base continues to be key. Yeah, it's late in Europe for Avkatinis. Thanks for stopping by, though. It was good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Light trying to take this base is not allowed. These guys just kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place. Not happening. Arbiter, almost enough energy for a recall. 144, 145, 146. Can he get the EMP off? I mean... Okay, well now he's going to get EMP'd for sure. And there it is. No, he missed! He missed. Does he know he missed? Yes, got him. No, but the recall gets off. Oh, how many times that happens? How many times that happens? Oh. All right, command center dead again. Zealots trying to buy some time for the CC to die. Snow, you monster. Holyoke. Holyoke sounds really, really familiar. I think my mom worked at a hospital in Holyoke when we lived there. Is there a Holyoke hospital? Or maybe there was one 30 years ago? 40 years ago? Yeah, Light hasn't been able to get across the map at all today, and it is causing him some major problems. He's mining out, right? Mined out, mined out, mined out. Doesn't have this base. Snow's hurt his economy so much. Snow just has more money. He's not going carriers, man. Like, I don't want to say he can't. But I don't usually see a Protoss at 40 minutes decide to go carriers when they haven't. Great. Stasis. Yeah, just playing it like a Zerg. Keeping the pressure up. Yeah, I don't know if Light can do this, man. He's not down a lot. He's at 150 supply. He is killing Arbiters. Right, those are not cheap. Losing Arbiter, super bad. But Snow's mining out, too. He's got a bunch of mined out bases everywhere on the map. This is huge for him. What's left here? Big for him, but I mean, he's running out of cash. If Light can do this... It's going to come down to the fact that he's made good trades and he's held on to enough bases to win, which is insanely impressive. It really is. I cannot believe he's still alive here. I think denying this base from Snow has helped him a lot. Honestly, this base has died a couple times. Might be helping him too. Arbiter fleet is massive. This is what happens when you have a 2 Stargating Protoss making Arbiters. You get an Arbiter fleet of 5. There's still that one game that I cast. I want to say it might have been Snow. It might have been Snow, but he went like 16 Arbiters with +2 attack and a TVP. And kind of just embarrassed the Terran player. It was insane. All right, well... I mean, this is pretty good. Woo! There it is. No, there's something about Holyoke that I really remember. Focus Panic, but I don't know what it was. It was too long ago. But that name's really familiar. There's nothing about Riverbend or Chicopee. It's true, Max. Very dystopian. Although, I don't know. I'm kind of curious about what World Cup tickets cost back in '92 when the U.S. had it last. I'd be interested to look that up. Oh my gosh, another recall down here. There are 5 arbiters in this bottom right base. I don't know the light's going to be able to take it, man. Look how many arbiters there are here. He's got more stasises available. Well, look it up, Max. Google it. See if you can find an article written back in '94 or whatever it was, talking about how much the tickets were. I am curious. Stasising the arbiters, or stasising the Goliath so the arbiters don't die is insane. Look at this. He's still down here firing on SCVs. Man, is Light being bullied here? I kind of feel like he is. What about this, Focus Panic? Yeah, Snow's up 144 to 111 supply. There's a lot of tanks down here, though, so he's like, oh, okay, I can't quite slam the door yet. What's up, Johnny? Happy Thursday, man. I think Snow's got this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Focus Panic. I think my mom worked there. Another command center dies. I think Light can afford that, though. Okay, Siege Tank Wraith denying this attempt of Snow to take this base. If Snow can take this, I think he wins hands down. But I'm not sure he needs it, because look at him storming these fleeing SCVs. The war crimes on display here by Snow are amazing. Okay, well, he's back in. One kill Dragoon doing some stuff. What's up, Psycho Nuts? What's up, Shield Battery? Yeah, Johnny, we looked at it. If you want to get a ticket to the U.S. versus Australia on Friday, it is starting at $2,000 a ticket. So even with inflation, that's insane. The problem is the population has more than doubled since 1992 or 1994. So the demand for tickets is a lot higher as well, is the problem. But it's a mess for the average person, that's for sure. Hey, what's up, Break Monker? Glad you're enjoying the stuff. Glad you're enjoying the channel and the StarCraft. Good to have you here. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. What's up, Happy? Happy Thursday, dude. How you doing? All right, so this is good for Light. Light taking this base is massively important for him because this means the map is split in half. And yeah, we're at 43 minutes. And yeah, the map split in half means the Terran wins, even if it takes forever to get there. This base, yes. This base, yes. Math equates to Snow's looking good. Yeah, look it up. Here, let me see if I can find. Here, you can check out the tickets yourself on SeatGeek. See how much they go for. Japiro, sometimes, yes. Sometimes I do. Not very often, though. All right. Do we got a recall? Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Let's do this thing. They are level 80. They are. What do you mean StarCraft 1? What? StarCraft 1 cursed music. You talking about some UMS you've been doing? Here it is. Recall. Ooh, Archons this time. Love a good Archon. Ah, light again. Just defending. I can see why this game was called a La Défense. Because of the defense. The Archon's trying to get the command center. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get it. Not with the responding siege tanks. Not with the responding everything here. Look at him chasing that tank. He gets it. He protects. No, the Arbiter dies, but the Goliath can it. Yes, it gets saved by his tank friends. Command center doesn't die. That's huge for light. Oh. You know how much supply an Arbiter is, Max? Sometimes it sounds cursed coming through the stream for me. Oh, interesting. I don't know if anybody else has commented on that, but it might just be you. Yep, the Scottish fans are having a lot of fun in Boston. I'm seeing a lot of posts about that. Huh. That's interesting, Happy. Not sure if anybody else has reported that. We did have some echoey stuff. I think you were here for that. We talked about it, and that was Streamlabs had some weird capture audio beta program that they had in Streamlabs OBS. I don't know why that was necessary. It wasn't. I turned it off, and it's fine. But that has a lot of Archons because, well, I guess he had a lot of gas. No. Wow. Snow couldn't break it. He couldn't break the right side base of Light. Like I said, if Light has this base, it's done for Snow. He had the base. Snow couldn't break it. Snow's out of cash. Boom. He probably should have gone into carriers. Let's be real. Should have probably done that because, wow, Light never once made it across the map today. Not a single time. Did not get tanks across the map under any circumstances, and he won anyway. That just goes to show if you can take enough bases as a Terran, you can kind of play Turtle Terran a little bit and beat somebody even as good as Snow is. So we get an amazing Light win at the end of there. Great game. What's up, Albatross? Wow. So 443,000 to 431,000 points in favor of Snow. Light outproduced and outkilled today. That's pretty good. The raised buildings number is 74 to 6. And Light won. That's not going to happen very often. And the outspend by Snow was really only about 30,000 resources in 46 minutes, which should be enough, but no. Not at all. Woo! All right, that was fun. Let's go to US West BattleNet. Play some live games today. How does that sound, folks? Does that sound fun? I think it sounds fun. Head on over, play with us. If you've never played with us before, you totally can. Definitely allowed. Albatross thought Snow was winning. I know. But once he lost that right side base, it was over. Stepping away for a second. Come join in. Come join the lobby, the Falcon Paladin channel on US West BattleNet. I'll be right back. All right. So again, Thursdays are hard. I don't know why Thursday is so difficult to get people to play live games with us today. What'd you find, Happy? What'd you figure out? What's up, Focus Panic? What's up, Bazomp? What's up, Happy? Learned how to edit player names as well as change their color mid-game. Oh. Dude, you could swap up everybody's names and color. Holy cow. That would be amazing, Happy. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, let's see if we can fill just a quick warm-up bacon game. Sometimes people aren't in the lobby, or aren't in the channel, rather, but they'll come into the lobby. Happy Bazump. Any secret? Max secretly joins. Good job, Max. I pinged RJB to see if he wants to play. He said he's tired of fastest map public games on US West, so we'll have him do, you know, have him come do something else on US West. Time to bad strategy. Bio break here from Max. Focus panic. Nice. Max will be right back, and then we'll get started. Wonderful. Focus panic says I might DC. NATO. NATO might get him. Not NATO, but NATO. They call them NATOs out in the Midwest where the tornadoes come in. I'm an expert about the Midwest. Do 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 do. Oh, focus panic. Just play. Hey, Protoneer, yeah, you want to hop in? We got a spot. Focus panic would play, but he also is, worried about disconnecting because of the weather, because he's got a tornado warning in his area. A job interview in Nebraska. Okay, good luck with that. Avka did stop by for a second today and said hello. Pizza Sasu. Protonier. Okay, Max, happy, Bazomp, Protonier. Ready, check, go. So it looks like Happy's here. I haven't seen Bazump say anything for a minute. Is he ready? Game and Act the Maniac. Nice. Good job making it to the end of your day. Always a good feeling. No, but no. No, but really, ready up, guys. I need you to ready up. Bazump, yes. Just Bazump, I guess. Just say ready. Sheesh, folks. Okay, whatever. Let's go. I think everybody has said something. Okay, steal the bacon. Top left of the map, it's Max playing Protoss. Top right is Happy, also tossing. Bottom right, Bazump. Zerganit, and bottom left, we got a Terran here. It is Protonier, so he loves his Terran. Bazump's good at all three races. He got Zerg here today. Maybe he coming as random, I don't know. Mexico plays today. Cool, top right. Happy is a Protoss at heart, and so is Max. So I think everybody's pretty happy with the races they have, whether they chose them or came in as random. We have 6 minutes until the flag spawns in the middle. Grab it with a worker of yours. Pull it back to your beacon back home. Your bacon beacon. Get a point. Get 7 points. And you win. Yo win, lads. So the question is, do you want to get early captures? Do you want to get late captures? If Savior Sword was here, which he's not because he is doing a stream with a friend and the Pokemon, he will go for like a 1-gate expand, use an early Zealot and a Probe to try to get an early capture, but also be macroing behind it. Right? So it's all good. So sometimes we'll see a Nexus first, right? Sometimes we'll see somebody like RJB go Nexus first. Sometimes we'll see a CC first as well, which I think... Nope, that's going to be a Rax first here from Protonier in the bottom left. I'm not sure what Max is doing. Max is getting up to 11 probes. He might be going Nexus first here, which I would appreciate. I think it'd be good. Can be dangerous if somebody else like goes for a pool first or goes for like a 2-gate and they try to kill your natural base, in which case you're sort of dead. Even if your main doesn't die, because there are invincible turrets here under the ground and turrets that shoot up as well. You know what we could do, Happy, is we could just make these turrets the turrets from the turrets from the mono battle. So yeah, Nexus first Max. 15 Nexus. Holy cow. Hey, what's up, Gerdgov? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, definitely a lot of wisdom coming in on my head, isn't there? Big patch of white on my beard here. Sides of my head are getting super whites as well. Definitely whiting up, graying up. Mostly whiting up. No real gray coming in, just white. But not quite all the way there yet. Still a lot of brown happening. 150 on the clock. Max goes for a cannon gate. Gas follow-up to the Nexus first. We got the Rax expand here. So no fast factory from our Terran Protoneer. Bazump also just going into a lair. Doesn't seem to have any lings at all. Wants a fast third and a lair at 3 minutes, which is cool. And Happy's got a fast shuttle. So fast robo here. Ow. Bazump loses an Overlord due to the stacked missile turrets. Good golly. Might be going DTs with the Citadel timing here. Might. Yeah, so Bazump's got the Spire, 20 seconds to go, and it looks like nobody's really going for it except for Protoneer, with just Marines in a bunker. Like, he's not going insane. Max gets a Zealot in, says, oh, hold on, I can't kill 4 Marines. Yeah, no, definitely not. So, bunkered up. Yeah, why are there drones coming across the map? Mad, says Bazump. Because they're mad? The drones are upset? Maybe? That's funny. I'm not mad, says Max. I'm not mad Max at all. So here we go. Capture a numero uno, as they say in Mexico. Might as well. There you go. Bucket brigading. Next SCV is ready to go. Well, that's good to hear, Gergov. You know, the VODs are available. They are ready to go. Kabam. Here comes Happy, says, all right, 3 captures is all you're going to get. We're going to bust your bunker. Gonna bust it good. Yep, so busted. Center is being held here by Happy. He has enough Zealots and a shuttle for faster captures. Shuttles are faster than probes. Also, they can go as the crow flies, which means they don't have to go around and up. They just go right straight to the beacon. But 3-basing Bazump's going to be a concern for both of these Protoss. Well, yeah, both these Protoss and this Terran sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, YouTube tells me my average viewer is 35 to 45 years old and a dude. So I think all of us are either losing our hair or starting to go gray or white or whatever the case may be. Nice. Got a Reaver 2 sick stuff here by Happy. Bam. Queen's Nest from Bazump. Yeah, he's kind of counting on these guys fighting because he's not trying to get captures. He's trying to get into Hive Tech. How did that third capture not happen? Protoneer, what? Oh, he's holding on to it. Oh, too late. Oh. Oh, he was holding on to it, and he waited too long, and the timer ran down, and it went back to the middle, and he didn't get a capture. That sucks. That really sucks. But he played with fire and got burned. 'Tis the nature of the beast. So now Happy, Cannon, Reaver, Zealot. Pretty solid cover here. Spider-Mine's doing some work. Oh, the mutas! So we do see this sometimes. We see flock of mutas attempting to shut down returns, whether they're in a shuttle, right? Whether they're just running. Sounds like Scourge sniping a shuttle there too. Not happy about that. Is happy. He's got 2 captures though. 3 captures though. By golly, he's been fast. Shuttles are fast, it turns out, guys. Maybe more shuttle stuff would be a solid maneuver. Yeah, this is great. Happy's got plans. He said he was going to come up with shenanigans, but this is not exactly shenanigans. Okay, only 3 more for Happy. Bazump's got to make a move, and he kind of is. Hey, look, siege tanks. That's pretty good against reavers and cannons. Nicely done. As Proteneer says, my 2 captures are not nearly enough. I would like more, thank you very much. Doing his very best. Yeah, getting a 4th base, good. Still no 3rd base from Proteneer, but thinking about it. Max doing Max things, making stuff and just kind of hanging out. He's too busy macroing. Also, Happy doesn't have a 2nd base. I don't think I mentioned that yet. So yeah, he doesn't have a 2nd base, which means, yes, he got all these captures, but can he keep up with the macro of somebody who does have a 2nd base, who does have 4 bases, who's got all this? No. So Happy says, I'll double expand to make up for the fact that my 2nd base is crazy late. Lurker's not good against siege tanks, as it turns out. Yeah, so red is max up here. Teal is Bazump down here. The tanks need to move up a little bit, and these lurkers are all going to die. Does he have enough anti-air to handle the mutas is the problem. It's at least 12 mutas with the Carapace upgrade, and there are 2 Goliaths and, like, 2 turrets here. Bazump could wreck this position without even trying. No micro required, just an A move. But I think he's just worried about teching up. I think he's worried about defending against potential attacks. He decides to check it out. Well, maybe he could have had it, but a couple extra turrets, maybe 1 extra turret. Yeah, that +1 attack on the Goliaths is mean. It really ramps up with +1, +2, and +3. So, Happy somehow snuck... What the name of Fergus McDouson? How does he get 4 kills? Happy's at 4 captures somehow. Bazump snuck one in there all the time, too, so... Good. Flags in the middle. Nobody can really get it. Lurkers, nope. Siege tanks, also no. It's a double no-go zone here, as these Goliaths are demonstrating. Okay, this is pretty typical for Steal the Bacon. Terran shows up with a bunch of siege tanks, a bunch of Goliaths and turrets, and says, I hold this now, come get it. It's pretty powerful to be able just to hold a position as Terran. They're best at it, right? So he's nicely done. Dropship dropping, a little bit redundant, but that's the truth. And Proteneer ties for first place, 4 and 4. Excellent, very good. We might just run this one back regular style. This is going to be 5. Anybody else ready to move on this? Bazump at 13 minutes should be ready to move on this. He knows how to handle mech, I think. I think it better be Game and Act. Better not just be, oh, I can't handle mech and everybody dies. Sometimes that happens in these matches. That said, Protoneer doesn't have a lot of stuff here in the middle. It is 7 tanks. It's not 15 tanks, which is kind of critical mass. Yeah, he's trying to Guardian Hydra Lurker this thing, but Siege Tank Goliath is pretty okay in this situation as he loses a Guardian to a Goliath. Hey, Max is doing something. All right. So it's 6 captures. 6 captures for bottom left here, Protoneer, but Max now has something to say about it. And you're absolutely right, Game and Act. That is Max. He's red. He doesn't have any captures, but he is, by golly, has a giant army, 172 supply on 3 bases, and he's ready to take the middle and get all his captures. Max. He waited, but maybe he didn't wait too long this time. Here comes the 200. Yeah, not wrong about that. Max sat back, casually made a 200 supply army. Why is he holding on to it? You hold the middle, Max. You hold on to it when you don't have the middle. Okay, good. Captured. New probe. Captured. Go, 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 go. Max is not using shuttles or recall caps, but he's getting some work done here anyway. I'm not sure. Where's Bazump, man? What you doing? Hanging out? That's cool. Where's Happy going? Is Happy going to Reaver drop Max or something? He might do. Sure, Dragoon. What's up? What's up, guy? Yeah, Hydra Muta Guardian in here. Hydras do have a 1-1 upgrade. The Mutas are at 1-1. Gateway units for Max are at 2-0-0. He Reaver snipe? He didn't. I don't think he Reaver sniped that SCV, but 2 captures for Max. Where's the flag? Where did it go? I can't find it on the map at all. Unless Happy grabbed it? Did Happy grab that flag? Maybe, but he hasn't returned it either. Yeah, Protoneer's trying to get up here, but Max is like, nope, definitely not. There we go. So, yeah, 5 captures now for Happy. 3rd capture on the way for Max. He should be able to get it. 7, yeah. The Max, the critical number to get is 7. Yeah, Protoneer only needs 1 more. Ah, DT sniped, but shuttle, no, he neither. He's got another probe up here. Come on. There's a DT. Oh, hanging out at the flag, and it allows Happy to come in and pick it up and go, 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 go. All right, that's going to be a 6th capture for Happy. Here comes Bazump. The Nexus in the middle is hilarious. Max is like, ah, I'm getting it from every side. Yeah, because you're in the middle. That's how this works, man. So Happy with the abduct capture. That'll be his 6th if he captures it. He's holding on to it. He hasn't captured it yet because Max controls the middle for now. But here comes the Zergs, sir. The Hydras have 2-1. Going to trade pretty well. Again, Max doesn't like splash damage. So Max struggles against Zerg for that reason. Hey, Focus Panic. Glad it's back. Wow. And Protoneer sneaks in with a D-Matrix SCV. in all of that chaos, is there anything that can shut it down? Is there anybody who can come and shut it down? Are there mutos that can do it? No, nothing at all. No, Happy says, can I do it? What in the, did he mind controls the SCV and captures that with a recall. Holy crap. Holy what? He mind controlled the SCV that had the flag, then recalled the mind-controlled SCV back home with the Arbiter and got the capture. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, that's one way to do it. That's one way to win. Gotta clip that. That was insane. That was insane. Happy said he was going to do something crazy, and he was not wrong. I should have believed him. I was like, he's not doing anything crazy. He's playing normal. Nope. He did the craziest capture maybe we've ever seen, unless we've done that before, but I'm trying to remember, but I'm not sure I do. What's up, Hamster? Yeah, Happy's the best. Happy brings in the exciting stuff. He has the creativity in StarCraft that most people don't. So yeah, Max, he was up there. He was doing his best. Needed some splash damage, though, and then Bazump had the most money as a Zerg player, but couldn't capitulate. Could not get the captures that he needed to win that thing. That was awesome. I mean, that was slow, clap, happy, awesome stuff, sir. Okay, so we don't have enough for a Phantom, obviously. We need a full 8 for that. Any requests? Anything anybody wants to do here today? Happy says, I've got UMS maps that are not StarCraft at all. Builders and fighters. Maybe request a map I have? Maybe? That might help us. Happy says, well... Okay, we're not going to request a map I have. That's fine, I guess. Totally fine. Max in here, too. Max wants Magna Bellum. I mean... Sup? Game and Act's in here, too. That's fun. Alright, what do we got? Focus Panic says I can play, but I don't play fastest map. We can do... What is that one? Versus AI. Yeah. Reaction Custom AI. So 4 versus 4, version 3.4, right? CPU challenge. Let's give it a try. Been a while since we've done this. Versus AI challenge. Max is trying to get in. Protneer takes his spot. Game and Act, Happy, Bazump, and the man, the myth, the legend, Nomads. Can grab that real fast. Might as well have it. What races do you want to fight? Happy is way behind. You guys want to fight Zerg, Terran, Protoss, all Zerg, all Terran, all Protoss? Do you want to fight a mix? Zerg can be really tough to handle because they're given a lot of money early, and when they're given money early, they can be pretty strong. Don't stream snipe versus the AI. Alright, whatever. No requests. Zerg, Terran, and Protoss with another Terran. Let's go. Gaming X says we got good internet today. That's true. Nobody's disconnected. At least, so that's nice. Alright, 4v4 versus AI. And you're like, but that's not fair. AI sucks, Falcon. Not if Happy gets his hand on them. He can buff the AI through very specific tricks to make them extremely scary. Top left, Bazump playing Terran. 12 o'clock, another Terran player is Protoneer. He won. Nope, Happy won the Bacon just a second ago. Top right is Gamenak playing Terran, and then we've got a Protoss here, Happy. Time to see if there are any bugs. Max, you gotta get stuff out of your replays folder. You gotta move them somewhere else. We've talked about this. You know that. You know how to load in faster is get rid of your replays. Move them into a different folder. Happy says, I don't think I even have this version. What's up, Jared? That's right, live games. Heck yeah, live games. The livest of games on a Thursday. So one thing he does is give them all a bunch of money. See how they have all this money? That helps. A bunch of available supply is also useful. The AI sucks when it has to make supply and get money at the same time. It can't do it. So it's pretty scary to deal with. Those are the two big things that makes the AI good. Jared knows how to tell it's a live game versus a replay because Jared has been around long enough to understand this. Sounds good. Max. What's up, Cots? Canada's up 2-0. Who's Canada playing? Canada World Cup. On Qatar. Ah, yes. Fair enough. Fair enough, Canada. The AI is broken. Is it? Oh, I mean, what? That's a pool. That's a Rax. That's a 2-gate. That's a Rax, and that's some gas. For some reason, he's not making any SCVs, though, which is a problem. I guess they're not making workers? We had this work before. Nice Cots. Alright, let's try this Nomads map then, I guess. Whatever that's all about. Nomads. A-I-E-U-D. Only workers and a scout to start with. Resources are randomly generated. Terrain is randomly generated as well. Nomads, I'll say. Oh, Max made it in because he deleted his replays. Good job, Max. Bazum says this is hard. RNG, minerals, and gas. Good job, Max. Depots and overlords and pylons act as return points for minerals and gas. Interesting. I don't even know what grass is, hamster. You can send it to me. You can play a depot on top of a mineral patch. It will act like fastest map ever. Okay, that's good to know. Grass is too OP, hamster, says Happy. You start with a hero unit. You fight grass. That sounds kind of challenging to fight grass. I imagine there's a lot of grass. There's a timer, limiter, gotta win for a half hour or hour and a half. Good grief. Unlimited upgrades, but slow upgrades. AI gets unlimited upgrades too, but the upgrades slower than people do generally. Canada versus the US. I mean, what are the odds we face each other? If we both make it out of our groups, we might face each other, but we might not actually face each other, right? If we both make it far enough, we will. All right. Good luck all. Let's go. Hopefully no desync. Grass OP. The old rich planets where people gather minerals with 50 stacked workers right next to their home now only exist in the commander's dreams. That's fun. Okay, this is absolutely insane. All right, so we've got a guy here with some probes and a Dragoon. It's a Hero Dragoon, Phoenix. He's Max. We've got Pizza Sasu down here, Protoneer, building a command center near these minerals. You can put him right next to the minerals if you want, and he is. On the left side is Bazant playing Terran, going for gas first. Interesting. And then up this way, it's Gaminak, still finding a place to live. Where does he want to set up is the question. All the way down here. Okay, so then there's computer enemies that have a lot of production. There's a green Zerg and there's a yellow Toss. And this is some scary stuff. You have to kill them, right? You have to kill them. This is a scouting unit with 300 HP and 1 armor. Oh, so it's not a hero. That wasn't a hero Phoenix. That was a scouting Phoenix. Yeah, and you can return to supply depots and pylons and stuff too. So you can put up right against the minerals, return. It's very fast, right? Very fast for income, but you have to move because these mineral patches will run out. Oh, the starting unit is actually a hero unit. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see if the computer can figure out what's going on here. So then your goal is to get up here and wipe them out. They can also send attacks your way. They're not just playing defense. They can kill you. My Dragoon holds the line. But apparently, from what they said in the lobby, if you don't win this thing in the first 45 minutes, you kind of just die. This is harder than my map, but I think it's the easiest version of the AI standard maps that I have. Fair enough. Oh, Canada's never won a World Cup match ever? Wow. All right. That's cool. So how we doing, folks? Max doesn't realize he can just return to pylons, does he? Like, maybe tell Max he doesn't have to build nexuses everywhere because he doesn't, right? I'm not sure anybody's listening to the stream. What's up, Tipo? Do you have the endurance to do an MMO, a mythic difficulty fight that's 19 minutes without a checkpoint? Tipo, let me just tell you the story about this time in World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. We were doing the Return of Noxtramus. We were fighting Hagen the Unclean. So Hagen is all about dancing. It's all about positioning. If you do positioning well, perfectly, you only need one person to kill Hagen. So we're in there with my guild. We are doing all right. It turns out we do most of a wipe. Everybody but me and another player are alive, and we're dancing our hearts off. And we are dancing, 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 dancing for 20 plus minutes. Dancing, 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 barely touching him, barely doing damage on every attack. Dancing, dancing. And then when he was down to 2% health, what happened? I screwed up the dance, and we lost the fight. So I don't know. I don't know if I do have the endurance, but I tried. I did pretty well. The AI is now alive, says Happy. Noted. Tipo says there's a hardened rage at every phase. Ah, so you have rage timers on every single boss in Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. I mean, those exist in WoW as well, but not every boss. I guess the further you go, the more common they are. Hey, what's up, goat? This is called Nomad. We got 2 enemy AI up here with a ton of production. And they try to kill you. You're down here. And you're trying to mine. Get as many resources, make as much stuff. Upgrades are infinite. But also, they're slow. They're not fast upgrades. So you're not getting to 255 is the point. One boss with 5 phases, 19 minutes. Tipo says, I'm turning 42, feel really fatigued every raid, and it's 3 hours. Yeah, getting older, not a good time. As the computer comes down and starts attacking Bazump. Bazump's like, wait, I actually have to have units? Hold on. Bazump didn't have units, and he's getting killed by slowlings. That's not a great start. Here comes Yellow Protoss 2, attacking with his friend, the green Zerg player. This is looking bad. Bazump went too many depots. He went too greed. Now he's in a lot of trouble here. More Lings coming down. Oh, no. Not the Phoenix. The Phoenix is getting surrounded. He's not fighting back. Max, fight back. Fight back. No, Max. Yeah, siege tanks. Yeah, no, Tipo, I think that's accurate. Like, it happens to all competitive anything, right? Competitive ball sports players, competitive esports players. They turn 40, and it gets so tough to keep going. What's up, Grimrage? Thanks for the follow, Grimrage. Why are there a million burrowed Lings here from green, Happy? What the heck? Okie doke, whatever you're into, I guess. Totally fine. Well, good for Vermeer having a bunch of siege tanks out. He should be fine. Happy says the Stargates are lighting up. Oh, good, good. Scouts. Computer's making scouts. Why has Scan been having ultimate epic games lately? Because RJB likes to send me epic games that have Scan? I guess. I guess they're still burrowed for some reason. These are scary Lings. The burrow, the unburrow, crackling upgrades. Carriers here from Max. Gonna handle Ultra Ling pretty effectively. Doesn't have a lot of interceptors, but eventually he'll win. Not before he loses a bunch of stuff, though. Like I said, it works. It's just pretty slow. Ah, we got hiders now, and not just Ling Ultra. Coming down this left side, this is a lot of Zerg, man. Trying to wall off a little bit against the incoming Zerg here, too. Siege tank count hefty. Who's the most boring StarCraft pro? Probably Light. Just because Light is most known for doing standard stuff and out-executing you for the most part. He'll do crazy stuff. It's not like he never does, you know, 2-port Wraith or never does a proxy Firebat build, but for the most part, Light just kind of slow and steady, and he will beat you with it. Bazump has no SCVs, says Happy. That's real bad. That's a lot of High Templar, Happy. Calling that out, too. Thank you, Happy. Just a million unsupported High Templar into a bunch of cannons. Sure, man. I guess you could do this. Is he going to go into the cannons? Don't go into the cannons. Oh, he'll storm the heck out of your carriers, though. Yes. Oh, Max. Oh, boy. Yeah. I think it's keeping track of kill death ratio and upgrades and stuff, Goat. Yes, micro. Micro. Yeah, Zealot late game isn't very good, but Zealot early game is always pretty interesting. That's the trade-off with Zealot. Okay. Carrier micro doing all right here from Max. Can't complain too much. Bunch of DT is coming out from Yellow Protoss now. Up the left side, expanding going fairly well now. Bazump lost an outer expansion earlier. He's got another one up the left side too. Max needs to start pushing up the right side if he can. I mean, I will say sometimes... Is he blocking these DTs from getting down here? Sort of. Sometimes Zealot will do something like get a hive but not get any of the hive stuff. Like, I cast a game between him and Bisu where he got a hive and he got +3 attack for his lings but no adrenal and no defiler play at all. And no greater spire. He just got +3 for his lings. Zealot's crazy, man. Against Bisu, of all people. Hey, look, we got hallucinated scouts. Alright, sure. I guess that's what we're doing. No, I don't think he won that game, Tipo. I'm pretty sure he lost that one. I was pretty disappointed in him. Max up the right side trying to win, catching and ensnare. Also, Dragoons are doing pretty good at targeting them. Wow. This AI knows how to target carrier bodies instead of interceptors. Holy cow. Okay, holding against lurkers with detection and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair, Focus Panic. That is fair. Yeah, he's pretty good at targeting carriers. They just never bring enough. Okay. High Templar, 8 kills. Let's go. You're cheering for the computer. Looking okay for them right now. Burrowed Lings here. Burrowed Lings here. There's like burrowed Ling traps everywhere for green. What the heck? So much of his supply is just burrowed Zerglings. Max, your carriers are dying to 3 Dragoons. Just gonna point that out. Max, what? So yeah, Max not being able to push up this right side and allowing the enemy to kind of hold on to this position is really bad. I don't know how many resources you have to gather to win this thing, but I kind of feel like you should have pretty much all of this. Happy's like, the AI can have money issues. That's crazy. But yeah, man, siege tanks... They're gonna work against pretty much anything. This Hydra Lurker stuff is not gonna work. Ensnare. Dragoons, once again, fighting here, but that is 6 carriers with a +1/+1/+1. He's microing effectively, which means the Dragoons can't path to get in range to hit the bodies very well. Hey, what's up, 4 Prime? This is called Nomad. It's a happy... it's a happy UMS map where you've got 2 computer players up top and they're trying to kill 4 human players down below. I think so, Tipo, yes. But I don't know if the pros agree with us is the problem. Carrier down. Go Archon, Dark Archon, Reaver Dragoon. Woo! Getting some work down this right side. Archons not triggering spider mines, dying to siege tanks though. Oh, he mind controlled a tank, and then the tank died. That's worth it. That's awesome. Oh, not Happy's map. Okay. It's just a map that Happy likes. Happy calls out, the Max is starving to death. That's not good. Computers don't have a lot going on, but Max is down to 100 minerals. Bazump only has 400 at 130 supply. Guys, should have gone Dragoon DT, says Max. Or, you know, maybe some splash damage. Our recommendation is splash damage in general. Focus Panic says free is super basic. Fair. So 209 kills from Protoneer with all those tanks he's been building. Makes a lot of sense. 112 from Max, 79 from Gamenak, and... No, 75 for Max, 112 for Bazump. There we go. Yeah, tanks are pretty good, as it turns out. Tanks are doing great here. Battle cruisers having a good time, too. Watch out for that mind control in the BCs, though. Really don't want that to happen. Mind control on a science vessel. Ooh, feedbacking science vessel. Not bad. Good EMP. The feedbacks were good, though. I like how the Dark Archons are leading the charge. Like, what? How? Nice Maelstrom Irradiate combo on a Marine with a mind-controlled science vessel. This is insane. I don't know about continuing to go Marines here for Bazump. The Psystorm does exist for the enemy Protoss. Oh, Devour Queen Hydra trying to do its best here against this mech setup of Protoneers. Nope, here comes a gajillion Guardians with 2/2 upgrades. And there are Goliaths here, yes. And they do very well here. Yeah, 4 Goliaths, though. Woo! Again, you can upgrade infinitely to 255, but it's going to take way too long. There's a scout army against Marines that's going pretty well for the scouts with 2-2 upgrades, where the Marines have 3-4. Look at them going after a bunker. Come on, guys. Ooh, big stasis. Big stasis. Can they get the bunker? No, the repair is too good. Mind control is a science vessel. Look at that repair. That bunker just killed like 6 scouts with 1 guy repairing it. Dude, scouts are garbage. Scourge, no, the battle cruisers. Not the BCs, though. What? Run! Oh, got him. Ultralisks coming on top of your tanks. Not something I recommend generally, but it's kind of working out here. Oh, no. Spider Mines doing their best. Siege tanks doing their best. Vultures can't really help. This somehow survived, only because they're 5-5 siege tanks. Dude, upgrades are good. What do the Zergizergs have? They've got 2-2. Okay. Yeah, 5-5 siege tanks versus 2-2 ultras are going to do just fine, thanks. No questions for me. Seven-kill Dark Archon. Happy calls out. Sounds like a medic died to that Dark Archon that last time. Ensnared tanks are funny. Coming up the right side here. Max has 97 minerals. Pretty well mined out down here where he controls. He needs another base. He's got this one, but not a lot going on. 120 supply. Again, a lot of burrowed stuff up here. Not really participating in democracy. I think the humans have it. Pretty sure they've got it at this point. I'm not sure the computer can put together enough defense, especially with bad upgrades. I mean, it's a good stasis. I'm not going to hate on that stasis. Game acts like, help. Help me. It's a weird hodgepodge of units here from the AI. The Scourge are like, I don't know, what do you want me to do? Hang out, I guess, in case something shows up that you can kill. Suddenly, the push of green is working pretty good. 3-3 done for the AI. They can get 4-4 and 5-5. Just takes a minute. They're just slower at it. Scourge not getting connections, but also I'm not sure that they care. I love burrowing in range of a tank and just being like, yeah, I got this. I will kill you. Ultras at full upgrades now. They can get beyond full. We'll see if they do. But dude, these tanks have 6 attack, which means they're doing 100 damage per shot. I'm sorry, Ultralisks, your 6 armor isn't really going to help in this situation. Not that it does normally, but holy crap. I mean, it means you're doing more friendly fire damage when you're attacking and hitting your own tanks, which is bad. Hey, Jared, it's a 2 AI versus 4 human map that Happy really likes. Max going Mass Archons instead of trying to make carriers work against the CPU. Fair enough. If the timer hits 0, says Happy, either the humans win or lose. Oh. I think it's lose. Do they know that? I'm not sure they do. Just super upgraded siege tanks are so powerful. That is a huge attack from the CPU and a huge raid from Stromkarlin. Thank you for the raid, Stromkarlin. Does that not work? Shoutouts don't work. All right. Well, go check him out. Go give him a follow. Well, we're holding up here. Fully upgraded battle cruisers are going to do fine against Guardians and Ultras, as it turns out, and Mutalisks, too. Where'd the Devourers and the Scourge go for these guys? And why are we not handling them that way? Some stuff made it down towards the middle, too. Tried to nuke up the ramp. Unfortunately, failed.
Nuclear launch detected.
Okay, here we go. Pretty nice. Nice nuke. A bit easier to get up this ramp now. Static defense is gone on that left side anyway. Scouts heading down to do what they can, bypassing these tanks they could kill, to instead attack turrets. Man, the computer is stupid. The decision-making is, as always, questionable. DT is getting some value, though. 333. Another nuke. Infested command center. Not going to burn down because it is a Zerg structure. Will not burn down. Will regen HP, but not if it gets nuked again.
Nuclear launch detected.
Which is what we're doing. It regenerates from fire. It does. Somehow. But not from getting nuked like 3 times. Max heading up the right side. Mass Archon Zealot. Zerg heading through these chokes with a lot of tanks behind the walls. This is just not Not how you play with Zerg, but okay. You know what? You're doing your best.
Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch detected.
Sounds like ghosts are dying too much for a nuke to actually land here, so that's tough. Yeah, +2, +1, +0 Archons versus Reavers and Cannons. Max running out of steam here, unfortunately, dealing with a mass Reaver counter. Yeah, ow, ow. Ow. That's what I say, ow. Mass Ensnare, let's go. What's up, Sergio? Hello, happy Thursday. Ensnare, Stasis. Hydra's coming down this left side, trying to do what they can. Fighting against Ghosts. Not bad. Hydras can do that. Nothing past 3 for any of these guys. I think the ground forces are at 4. Nope, still 3. This mass scout strategy isn't doing super hot, but this attack's doing fairly well. Up the middle here. That is a lot of queens from Zerg. Holy smokes. They don't have energy to do anything. They can parasite, but that doesn't help the computer because they can see. We're just flying Devourers into Goliaths because that's what we'd like to do right now. Alright, that's sort of easy. Okay, but why Devourers? Goliaths at 7 upgrade. 48. 48. Yeah, so I mean, good grief, those Goliaths are hitting like absolute trucks. The tanks, the upgrades, amazing. The one Devourer against 15 freaking battle cruisers. Thank you, Sergio. Glad you like my videos. I have a good time casting them for sure. Yeah, the siege tanks are just putting in so much work today. Insane amounts of work today. What's up, Acardiox? Left side getting overrun this position by Bazump. And Gaminac not looking good. I mean, Marines with 12 damage per shot are pretty good. It is 7 armor on the Ultras. Yeah, the bouncing classic AI behavior, really stupid. We're doing Yamato against the Ultras to try to slow them down here, too. Nice ensnare on the BCs. Nice hold. 13 minutes on that timer. Yeah, man. Siege tanks that are doing 105 damage per shot in siege mode are pretty good. Archon's doing 40 damage per shot is pretty nice. 45, actually. But, man, these tanks are just obliterating everything on the ground. And then the Goliaths are so good against anything that flies. Yeah, I just don't know what you do against this mech. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, what do you do? Yeah, mech just good. Mech's always good. Mech's always been good. Infested Terran connection. Hey, I gets an infested Terran connection on a bunch of Marines somehow. Oh my gosh, he killed a ghost. Dude. What? I don't know if they're going to make it to the timer, folks. I am not convinced at all. These lurkers are still just really stupid.
Nuclear launch detected.
The carrier is doing 1 point of damage versus the Goliaths. Insane. I think the humans can win this, but also they're running out of time. That might be how they lose. The scouts are back. They've got 444. Wow, doing 12 damage per shot against ground targets. Really slow. That's what we like to see.
Nuclear launch detected.
Their tanks are siege breakers. They are. 8 upgrade. 8 upgrade tanks, man. That's going to hold stuff up a bit. My bad. They made it through. I really didn't think they would. Ensnare, ensnare, and no, 6 minutes. I don't think this is happening. Really don't. I think they might have dropped this, guys. Not looking good. Goliaths that do 52 damage per shot are pretty good against Guardians, it turns out. Is that like a 2-shot on a Guardian? Almost. It's like 3-shotting a Guardian. It's insane. The AI is 5-5. They're catching up. This is not good for the humans. 4 minutes to go. Do they know? I don't think they know. Max, when the timer runs out, we think you lose, buddy. Tell the rest of your team. Happy's like, they can't win anyway, not in 3 minutes. That's fair.
Nuclear launch detected.
That's a good one. That's a good nuke. That's a juicy meatball. That's a spicy meatball. Did Max fall asleep?
Nuclear launch detected.
He's fighting. He doesn't like splash damage, though. It's a problem. Two minutes. 2 minutes.
Nuclear launch detected.
This is so much. This is way too much. Nine mech pushing. Holy cow. Well, that is 115 damage per shot on these tanks. The Goliaths are casually doing 56 damage per shot. These Hydras have nothing to do with anything. 10 armor siege tanks. But 24 seconds to go. Five, four, three, two, one. Timer's up. What happens? Nothing. There's a new timer at 10 minutes. What the heck? All right, we're still alive. Can we do this? I'm stepping away for a second. Go Bazump. Win. What is up, Albran? The chaos is real. Holy smokes. It's too much. It's too much chaos. Pogo sticking. What's up, Sacre? What's up, Albatross? What's up, Market Vision? Hello, hello. What's up, Nico? Good job, Canada. Way to go. Way to crush your enemies before you. Drive your women before them and hear their lamentations, etc., etc., etc. Good job. Dude, not +9 tanks. +9 upgrade tanks. 57 damage per shot. Unsieged. Oh, +10. 120 damage per shot now. Max still doesn't believe in splash damage. I feel like if he believed in High Templar, they could have won this game. Pretty sure that would have helped a lot. 3 minutes to go. What happens at 3 minutes? We don't know. We do not know. I mean, 6 Carapace Mutalisks against 60 damage shot Goliaths. Come on. Come on. Zerg upgrades are garbage compared to what we get from Terran upgrades. It's the World Cup, Nico's dad. I mean, Nico's mom. Calm down. World Cup is awesome. Golly, it's just never-ending waves, isn't it? They've got so much money now compared to what Bazump has, compared to what Max has. Just a huge swath down the left side. I think that's it. I don't think the good guys can win, even if the timer doesn't mean anything. I don't think this is happening for them. This is crazy. Yeah, Game and Act's like, this is insane. Let's see what the timer does. Protneer talking smack.
Nuclear launch detected.
I don't think that nuke's landing. Oh, sure did. Sure did land. GG, GG. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's it. So they give you a warning timer, and then it brings it up to 10 minutes. After that 10 minutes, you lose if you haven't won. And the AI wins. Brutal. Brutal display there from the AI. Way too strong. End of the day, we don't have accurate scores. What's up, Small Gear? Okay, well, that's a GG. I gotta wrap this thing up. I gotta get to dinner at my parents' tonight. So we're gonna wrap that up, but we'll be back tomorrow with yet more stuff. More stuff. I think we are focusing on, who are we looking at tomorrow? Snow? I think it's a focus on Snow tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. We're gonna see all 3 matchups with Snow. We're gonna play some live games as well. We're going to do on the Discord, looking at the US versus Australia. Should be fun too. So, all right. Love you guys. We'll get a raid going. But thank you for the big support today. We got a raid from Strom Carlin. Gannon used 200 bits on us. Thank you. Cardiox resubbed at Tier 1 for 18 months. Japiro did $20 Canadian. And Phil resubbed at Tier 3 for 36 months. So, great stuff on a Thursday. Love y'all. We'll get a raid going. Have a good one. And happy Thursday. Hope you enjoyed the light games because they were a lot of fun. So, let's see. Gypsy? Sure, let's go. All right. Have a good one. Bye.